Hey everyone, so this week we are going to look at chords and the 12-bar blues. What I want to do is I want to cover the number system of chords. So we're not going to look too deeply into chords themselves, we're just going to look into how to look at chords as numbers, which is a really good way to learn. It's sort of a jazz way of doing things, but it's a really good way to be able to learn new tunes really quickly and be able to play them in any key. And then we're going to also cover a basic 12-bar blues, which is sort of a really easy 3-chord tune that you can learn in pretty much every key, and it's really good for rockabilly because a lot of rockabilly songs are written in a 12-bar blues. So first of all, I want to talk about chords as numbers. So when you play tunes, you're playing in a specific key. So say everybody's playing in the key of G, or in the key of C, or in F. And depending on what key you are in, the chords will be different, but they'll be in the same pattern. So if I'm playing, for example, let's think, it's a really good 12-bar blues tune. The Choo 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 Boogie is a good example. It's not a full 12-bar blues, but the chorus is 12-bar blues, and that song's in F. So if you're playing Choo 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 Boogie in F, it's got a certain pattern of chords. So we're on B flat, F, C, B flat, and F. But I can also play that same sequence in G. It's exactly the same. And then C, and then G, D, C, and back to G. Now that is still a 12-bar blues, it's just in a different key. One of the reasons people have different keys for the same song, because there's a lot of bands who will go out and say, oh, we'll play it in the same key as the original. But if you've got a singer who's got a different vocal range to the person who did the original tune, then playing it in that song means the vocalist is going to struggle, and they may be too low for their range, it's going to sound a bit rubbish, or too high, which is going to sound a bit rubbish. So you might want to change the key of the song. Now, the number system is really great for this because you refer to the chords as numbers. So if you're in the key of F, the chord of F would be F major, for you guitarists out there. Yes, you know, we only need tonics. I'm kidding. So the F chord, F major in this case, would be chord number 1 because we're in the key of F. That is the first chord in the sequence, and the numbers just go up in the scale as you would do in a scale: F, G, A, B flat, C, D, E, F. Okay, and that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and then if we're in G, the notes are different: G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G. But the numbers are the same. G is 1, A is 2, B is 3, and so on. So if I say a 12-bar blues has the chords 1, 4, and 5. So they're the only chords. So in F, the 1 chord is F major. The 4 chord would be the 4th note up, which is a B flat, and that would be B flat major. And then the 5 chord would be C, or it's a C7 if you're a guitarist. And some bass, you know, if you want to play a little bit more advanced bass, it's a C7 as well. For your broken chords, there's not many bass players that play chords, especially double bass. Unless you're Adam Ezra, who's very, very cool, he plays chords, I like that kind of stuff. So we can say that a 12-bar blues has got the 1, 4 and the 5 chord in. Other songs may only have 1 chord. It may be just the 1 chord all the way through. In fact, Johnny Got a Boom Boom. The whole song is in A minor. So, and that's got 1 chord. Number 1, chord number 1, 1 chord, all the way through the song, same chord. The notes are obviously played around with, but the chord is just the 1 chord. And you might get 2 chord songs. You also might get 15 chord songs, like the Christmas song by Nat King Cole, which is something we do at Christmas, and it's like change chords every half a second, you know. Anyway, so the number system basically is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You only need 7. And the most common chords are your 1, 4 and 5 in most songs. If you're a jazzer, you'll find the 2 and the 6 in there quite a lot as well. But for your rockabilly, your 1, 4 and 5 tend to be pretty much enough for most stuff. In F, a 12-bar blues uses the chords F, F again, B flat, F, C, B flat, F. Okay, so using the number system, if you remember I said 1, 4 and 5, you've got 1, 1 again, 4, 1 again, 5, 4 and 1. Okay, so now I know those numbers, now I know that it's 1, 4 and 5, and I know that sequence. You can now put that into any key. So I can put that into C, for example, because I know in C, C is chord number 1, C major. F major is chord number 4, and G major 7 is chord number 5. So I can now play a 12-bar blues in C, starting with a 1. 4, 1, 5, 4, 1. There you go. I'm using the same riff throughout, so if you want to start a basic 12-bar blues, I'm just using, based on the pentatonic scale, so you're using, for example in C major, it's C, E, G, A, B flat, A, G, E, C. And then it's the same pattern. And you can replace the last note with an octave, so I could actually do C, E, G, A, C, A, G, E, back to the C, or I could use the B flat instead of the top C, and that's the same on all of them. So, or the G, or, and it's just preference. You can mix between the two. So go ahead, go and try your 12-bar blues in any key. One of the easiest keys for bass players, I'll just take you through this one, is the key of A. Nice open strings. 1 chord, D, 4 chord, A, 5 chord, back to the 1. And there you have your 12-bar blues. So feel free to mess around with that. If you've got any questions relating to this video or any others, please do let me know. I'd love to hear your comments, so do comment below. I will reply to everything that comes up there. And subscribe to the channel. Tune in every week on a Monday and I will bring you some more bass stuff and some songwriting stuff and some band tips. Anything anybody wants to watch really. So thanks for watching and I'll see you again next week.